Me family, una good evening, una good afternoon, or una good morning. This now on a program again, Salone Cashbox. Me family, today na the 1st of March 2025. March 1st, 2025. I just want to say Ramadan Kareem to the Muslims. We Christians then they start we on Wednesday, Ash Wednesday. You know, one thing with our advice, please, Salon people, we do not take we message them for kill time, for make the fast go quick. It's a time of reflection. You see, I strongly believe for make, the fast month, the Muslim fast month and the Christian Lent meet up. We are great believers, Salon people. And when I make no mistake, God day and God they answer prayers. God day and he they answer prayers. Right now, people are like Cherry Coco. They're going to keep fast so. Minkailo Mansari, they're going to keep fast so. In fact, man, don't say fast. They're going to starve themselves so. Last night, Dumbuya, they're going to starve themselves so. Kelfala Mara, they're going to starve themselves. Richard Conte, I don't know if you're a Christian. Certain himself go begin Jishno Wednesday. They're going to starve themselves, then they call and say, na fast, then they fast. You understand that? They're going to fast, they're going to starve themselves. They say, hey, look, some pauna, we know they allow for make God go waste in time pauna for judge now. We they do anaya. Because the thing they want to do is so blatant. It contrary to it contradict the Quran and the Bible. So why we for wait for make God go judge, for make God go waste time pauna? If we have be the gray area safe, now for me understand. But when they wicked the people, then on a go de boutou so. C'était ouais ici et 6 o'clock du show, on a go boutou de pray. Now God get for judge una wicked souls. Some people today I want to do an audio where the title Samura Kamara versus the status quo. The norm, what people are used to. It is some people are they telling like this. When I make no mistake, Samura Kamara no sell this winning. I want to invite you now for go listen to People's Power interview today with Madam Nanette Thomas. When I go listen to that interview. If that interview not tell you something about how them guy they are, don't destroy the country, how they fight against Samura Kamara, then nothing again at this wall go ever make una believe anything. If that interview no give una reason for no say, then guy they are part of Mother Beyond game plan, then you something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. Some people for make that woman they talk say she is the chair for now in the head the disciplinary committee. Now in the head the disciplinary committee. They've reached like a consensus. They've reached an agreement that Mohamed Bangura and this Alfred Thompson guy should be expelled because they go against like the party in constitution. Remember, they two guys there that they go to parliament. Then still tell them they for be expelled. But the letter now where they for write, Lansana Dumbuya no rewrite the letter. He will lie upon the mommy. Say he don't write the letter. He go send the copy to the letter to the mommy. To this day, the mommy say he don't receive letter. He go to the chairman back. The chairman saying go ask him. He say, Salone people them like unari. Papa God. This is sad. Hey, this is the status quo versus Samura Kamara. Salone people, if Samura Kamara succeed in this thing, una make no mistake, una trust me on this. Salone would not be the same. Salone will become a paradise. There are rogue politicians there we don't bend. They know the sweetness of Salone. I'll forget rogue money, thief money, alaki money, aramu money. They know it. But they don't know how Salone forgets that 27 billion from Tonkoleli. They do not know how Salone forgets $5 billion from Wiwata. They do not know how Salone for able to provide pipe-borne water for we people then. With all the 7 major rivers, fresh water where we get in our country, where we be surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean. They do not know how forgive una light. They do not know how forgive una proper education, proper hospitals. They do not know, but they know how outside the loophole and day for make them actually better themselves. Salone people, this, when I make no mistake, and, I listen to a video where they say, like, me change my position. Chiabo, no, I never did. Never. And I would never. My point now is this. Come June 24, it's my last day where we know they get plan B for them dog they are, where they exist now with country. The 24th of June is my thing for say, oh, we wait for Samura Kamara, we wait for Samura Kamara. We know they wait for Samura Kamara, where these guys are go, then they begin to plan themselves out for, galvanize and, because they know the system. Where in the one council, then 10 year plan. No, we're going to start planning for a third force. And for me and the international community will all on after June 24. You see, all I need for doing for church, seek advice from a lawyer if there is a case. And I strongly believe there is a case. Because, someone may continue in fettle, but they start with plan B. We are not going to sit by and allow, time to go, then we say we wait for Samura Kamara. I never change my position. I've made that clear. And if Samura Kamara succeed on the way, we will join him on that fight. But waiting we know they take. Now for make them guy they go ahead of we, whilst they begin the plan. We're not going to do that. We're going to build the momentum for a third force. Trust me. This is a disappointment with, Kamarimba and Jagaban. Kamarimba in the talk say, oh, na APC, SPP no more. Jagaban now for Abopan now instead they go fight inside APC. It's sad. But you know what? God still like we. God must send somebody when they redeem that country. Some people, if we not allow the APC for succeed, Samura Kamara fail in this fight, trust me, it go take before Salone better. Because they're all part there, they can groom the young guys them. We have to continue in this mess, in this trajectory. It go take. If third force not succeed, trust me, it go take before Salone ever better. To some extent, I go even beg Samura Kamara. Me own plan. Because the guys them way you for me see like Kamara by them, the Jakaban them, they're all it's like I say they don't sell we out. Who that again, we go say, certain for me own part of my plan. For make una know say not to something against Samuel Kamau. Now for even big Samuel Kamau, for lead this third force, for destroy this status quo. For lead them. Because then guy they plan for destroy we country. They plan for destroy we country. Some people will go listen to people's power in interview with Madam, Nanette Thomas. We're not going to listen. If we don't learn anything, the chairman and the secretary general, they lie by the disciplinary committee. Say they don't write the letter. Where is the letter? Where is the letter? Where the letter for make una tell SLPP police them, for men and go kill people them, for men and go IS people them, men and go jail people them, una know APC people and una APC party. It was made published. Una publish it, it was made public. Una publish it all over the place. Where is the letter? Last night, when you write, you're supposed to have written letter to the Speaker of Parliament. Where is the letter? Where the disciplinary committee don't already reach like a decision. Where is the letter? Salone people, una feel say last night go write letter against somebody where they fight for Mother Bio, and they are part of Mother Bio in fight. Una see the connection there. Una see the reason why make that guy they are older than they talk Alaki talk. They talk say Samuel Kamau go sell as a leader. You were a lawyer. Now you they say because an institution, because Samuel Kamau say all things done. Una self sidom, una fall on a foot, fall on a hand. Then una say back all things done. Then you when a lawyer, now you they say police. They don't for give the case to police because they were set up like an independent body where they investigate the drugs business. Instead of you fight for make the police be independent, you they say the police don't go able do the investigation because they are not independent. You when a lawyer, you don't know the effect to that. You don't know the impact of them particular statements then for the fact that the police cannot be trusted. God. A lawyer. Una see, this is not the game where the guy they play. Because they don't play dirty game. They cannot write a letter for tell Mama Bangua for make get out of the parliament day. But guess what? You see, this now dirty on top dirty. Now, Mama Bangua, the guy who says go likely succeed and win them to be all on. Now that guy Owankasu. Owankasu is like a brother. Very objective guy, but you know what? I don't know if the desperation for go take the power. Now Owankasu was so objective. Now it didn't affect a deal with the executive because it don't want to offend the executive just in case they get rid of Mama Bagua. Ain't just they go take the power. You Owankasu, if you take that position, then you like I lost respect for you this wall and next wall. And like Owankasu, now lawyer. Or he studied law. You see, like the greediness of people, can it drive me nuts? I want to say you the first to, because I don't say you're a very good Muslim. Think about your decision if you ever go to parliament, how will it affect the common man out there in the streets? Una left for the sale people alive for Kokoyebe. Una left. They cannot write this letter. Imagine the chair of the disciplinary committee in the APC. They don't reach like an agreement, a decision that these two should be expelled. What did they do? The Secretary General now for right to PPIC, for right to Parliament, the Speaker. They don't want to do one. Okay. If even you see that guy they had a dirty. If even himself want to write the letter, now that's it now with the put Butu BN like the speaker, our parliaments day, because it's a PR system. They represent their party. So if they don't, they're not party anymore. But when Asamoah come out, they ain't una sabi explain both. Asamoah come out, una sabi explain both. You see, we just like when the woman they talk, say oh, then they keep minutes. Like, you know, it's in Salone people, like where people they talk, like, then they write, then they keep minutes of, like, imagine, it is disgraceful for make, you know, you see, these are the things, people, the way their reputation don't be tainted, where, like, they don't destroy institutions, them, then they're back with a good position back. How you understand go be Secretary General? Then they say for can pull minute. You don't get minute. Secretary General, no pull minute. When they can't go to court. You know, shameful self, even when the woman they talk up. They call like an emergency delegate conference for get rid of Sam Sumana. Because Sam Sumana get personal issue with Anes Koroma. You see, always like they talk about like how people they breed dictators them in our country. Because that's the same thing. Like when last time we had to talk, oh, because we leader go sign, leads like that. Now so one of the breed dictators them. And that's exactly what happened between Anes Koroma and Sam Sumana. Because they get personal issue. Una go call delegate conference for get rid of him. Sack the man unconstitutionally. Because una make Anes Koroma like God. They be God. Over people they hate. Wait till you feel for do now they do. Now get rid of him. Somebody where like flagrantly they commit, you go against waiting the Constitution say. This is not the person where they say for rights letter. We don't want to do them. Some people have this is not the status quo. They've set up how for destroy we country. They've ganged up how for destroy we country. We lives. They've ganged up how for destroy we country. They know how to destroy we country there. Some people have these messages them they supposed for make una think. Make una think. You know, they go to fast so they go to starve themselves instead they fast. Can't look the way they go to all alwala. How they put the water in the bottle, the pizza, they make it on the yeast, they make it on the bottle. You know, they lie, but they say they don't there. Starve themselves. They know what they do to una. They know Cherry Coco, this guy. Before the election, the campaign on, we send bill of legend, receipts of the motor when they buy for King Mo, when they buy for CD Mohammed, CD Tunis. Use that as a campaign strategy for destroying the opponent. Shut up! They don't sell on their lives them long time ago. Eh, Papa God. Go the whole alwana now. They tell them they can't go pray, they can't go all alwala. They make the yes, they make the ear, they take water, they make the ear, make their foot. They don't serious one. But una can't get for visit una one day. You know some people, I want to play for now. You see, where some per week in the talk, hey God, you know, where we can they talk about issues there, but Africa. Where I can tell you, I say, I get what it take for change Africa, not only Salone. So man can want to me, they talk nonsense, gibberish. Talk nonsense. That's why I listen before I go to the what I want to talk about. Like one guy, they talk say how Samuel Kamara now the biggest beneficiary. So now if for fight, who that tell you say Samuel Kamara the biggest beneficiary? Now stupid big fool talk that one day. When democracy institutions are functioning in America. Now Biden now become the richest man. Now Obama become the richest man. Now Donald Trump become the richest man. When now George Bush they become the richest man. When institutions are functioning, democracy is at play. Who that become the richest man? Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos. Now they become the richest man because the environment, the policies, the way they're put in place, allow individuals them for come up with creative minds and change and turn millionaires billionaires. So who that tell you say when democracy prevail, Now pass the politicians them. Now they are the biggest beneficiary because it tells you the mindset that when una just listen on politicians that are for thief, that are for be the richest people in a country. Una tell una so. Una tell una so. If you talk there, and you make you mind, you brain, you aid is small. Small. Because now big full talk. The biggest beneficiaries are waiting for the environment. They're waiting for the atmosphere to change. Then you will see the biggest beneficiaries. The children are waiting. The hospitals are waiting. The doctors are waiting. Those are the biggest beneficiaries. The populace. Because the policies, the confidence, they come now the system. The C word, confidence. Some people have, for years, I don't want to tell you now about this time it's a cool business. This bigger money, this aid money, this grant money. Una can listen, waiting the former finance minister na Nigeria. Former finance minister na the biggest economy in Africa. And even where he talk to some extent, not even kind of like, deep enough for know the actual issue. But I just want to make listen to him. This not 12 days, 2 weeks ago. Now I talk this talk. Me, this thing that way he don't talk now also. And he only come to that realization because they cancel the USAID money. This not where I don't tell una for over 3, 4 years, 5 years, and they tell una this. Una can listen. It's me where coat and tie. Una can listen. Waiting the former finance minister na Nigeria, Ngozi. Wait he say, but grant money, bigger money. Una listen for yourself.
One of the key things that is emanating is a recognition of the present very difficult geopolitical context we are in. And of course, as the head of the WTO, I'm right in the middle of it. But one thing is very clear. Africa we really need to change our mindset. Access to aid, I think we can begin to think of it as a thing of the past.
Access to aid, we will begin to think about it as a thing of the past. Access to aid money, bigger money, grant money, taku money. The access to aid, we will begin to look at it as a thing of the past. Una listen, Una listen. This now former finance minister in Nigeria. I can't tell you now how some of the talk the way they talk don't make better sense. But una can't fit some power. Because we are facing with this social media. Because that's the only access we get for able to communicate. We all are alive. So on our face disrespect can to we. Una listen.
We really have to focus on two things: attracting investment and mobilizing our own domestic resources. And I think that is it.
Attracting investment. Waiting they attract investment. See what? And mobilizing we own resources. In other words, the water we get, the fish we get, the lithium we get, the iron ore we get, you name it. That is mobilizing our resources. The youthful population where we get, that is mobilizing our resources. Some people, I'll continue for listening.
Theme that is running through almost all the meetings here at the AU. I think African leaders are recognizing that this is a challenge, but we can also see it as an opportunity. And again, I'm glad to say that it's emerging that, look, this could be looked at as an opportunity. This morning, we had a session with the Multilateral Development Bank Association of Africa itself, along with President Mahama. One of the things we talked about is how do we better mobilize our own resources on the continent to invest in ourselves? I pointed out that we have about $250 billion worth of pension funds resources on the continent, which we need to find a way to tap. First, the pension funds need to look at their regulations to see how they change it so that they can...
You see, some people, first of all, they say, like, I just want to identify some of the talk the way it makes sense, but you don't understand the root of that problem. And he say they get 250 billion worth of pension fund, where they can actually kind of like it will tap into, and use them and all that thing. And you see, like, and then with resources. Okay, first of all, like the 250 billion, Congo has about 24 trillion dollars worth of natural resources. Salone gets about 1.6 trillion worth of iron ore in Tonkolili alone. Like, you name it, like the water waiting we get there. All of these things. But like when you talk about the pension fund, 250 billion. Yes, it's lots of money, but you go compare that with 250 billion with like 1.6 billion, 24 trillion, sorry, 1.6 trillion, 24 trillion, like na Congo and all that in the that you chase $250 billion, say we need for the regulators them. They try to blame the regulators them. You see, Salone people, this is not the point. Una ki wan fitia son pawi. Pension fund, nothing way is highly regulated. Now people them pension money. Not to so you to go invest them while how you they expect this 250 billion of people that had earn money for me to go invest them in a country like Salone, where they conduct election, it results no day. We get the chance, the propensity for cause unrest, for make like trouble for them, the wall for them. How do you expect pension fund for put money into the country? So now deal with the real issue. Deal with the real issue before you tell the pension regulators them for actually able to adjust. Yeah, he left how they adjust, how the regulator adjust the pension fund to be invested. If like instability is number one katima, there is no way they will go invest in a country where they conduct election, results no day. These are the things that where Africa need to deal with first, before they talk about the regulators or pointing fingers at the regulators. No! Confidence. Some people have this not finance minister on Nigeria. It's me when I wear coat and tie. Now income. This now 2 weeks ago. Now it talk up. And why making the talk up? Now because Donald Trump the council the aid money them. Now making the talk up. Some people have continue for listening.
Invest more on the continent rather than investing more outside. And pension.
They don't want to invest in the continent because the continent is not stable. You guys are not protecting the continent politically. When they allow Mother Bioinkai for calling results how we feel. They cannot invest it in the continent because pension fund has to be invested on blue chip companies. Companies them will get high grade credit rating. Will they do well? This is the reason why they would leave Africa, can invest in then country there. We stabilize. We own pension fund, we own better way they get in Africa back. Now they first can invest them into the stock markets then for make them kind of get them come then country them for make the fountain theory flowing. For make the fountain theory work. Salone people, I've only played the full interview, but I think I talk about the status quo. I will left and I will continue to play this full interview. Make una listen. This not the former Ngozi. What's the name? Something Ngozi, some name. Make una listen for una self, Salone people. Ngozi Okonjo Iweala. Ngozi, the former finance minister in Nigeria. Now they talk so. But even when they talk kind of make a little bit of sense, but you don't understand the foundation of the issue. This now 2 weeks ago they talk about. This now waiting I don't tell you now past 5 years ago when I became on social media. But some power now we want to fit here. We want to crazy. I want to tell you now security it take for change Africa. This now finance minister. Now the head of WTO, World Trade Organization. Now the head. Now Now the same thing like Ariana Chiombori began to say, oh, Africa, they go loan money, then they charge me 20% interest rate, where the West, they go now 1%, 2%, 0%, and all this thing. Because they do not understand the reason why. I understand it. If you now want to vex, I say I get what it take for change Salone or Africa. But these people, if they're not then they just tell me because they do not understand the reason. Some people are left for now. Now get a good evening. I will cut to fast. Well, una will keep clean fast. Not to the way they go into line, so I don't think fasting they keep. God sorry for them. We judge them back so. We judge them. They don't go waste God in time. If I'm with them, this now the program. Salone Cash Box. And God bless you now. God bless you now fast. Pray for Salone. God will surely save Salone. Una tata. And thank you very much.